Hi guys, and welcome to a new video from Germany. We are at the moment in Schloss Linderhof, just about an hour and a half outside of Munich city. We just came here and we're walking around the fountain area, and later we're gonna go and see actually the castle that's right behind me. We have been here before, about a year ago, and we came here again now because my mom's visiting me and we decided to show her around, and this is also a very nice place to actually come and see. So that's why we came here, and also it's probably the last summer weekend that we're having in Munich, so we decided to have it a very nice day. We actually already started our sightseeing yesterday, but we didn't do much. We just went to the city center of Munich, and we actually went up the tower of the new town hall, which just has very nice views around the old town, and you can also see quite far away, and on the good weather day you can even see the mountains. So it's a very nice place to go if you're exploring Munich. Also maybe on a one-day trip to Munich, it's nice to see it. But today it's all about the outside the city, and this is the castle that we came to see. As you can see, it looks really nice. There are fountains around, there's a lot of greenery, and it's right in the mountains of Bavaria. Sadly, it's not allowed to film inside, so probably not gonna have any footage from inside of the castle, but it is a beautiful castle on the inside too. So I definitely recommend, if you're visiting, to go and see this one. I like this one a lot more than the Disney one, the Neuschwanstein. So if you're into castles and you're in Bavaria, I recommend this one 200%. This place looks honestly straight out of a fairy tale. Schloss Linderhof is one of the King Ludwig II castles, and even though it's actually smaller than Neuschwanstein, it's, well, just as beautiful, if not more beautiful actually. The fountain in front of it puts on a show every 30 minutes, so make sure to be there on time if you decide to come. And of course, with the mountains in the background, it feels really so dreamy. Imagine living here and waking up to this view every morning. It would be really unreal. And the gardens are so looked after, and look at these cute little bees sitting on these flowers. I mean, it's really picture perfect, and I'm really glad that we made it here. And we saw everything. We saw the perfect greenery, we saw this fountain, and it probably also reminds me of the one in Geneva in Switzerland, but of course the size is different, and it was built really a long time ago, so pretty magical what they could do. We made to Eibsee just in time for lunch, but of course as soon as we sat down it started raining, so we basically inhaled our food while enjoying the moody lake view and headed back home to rest in the afternoon at home and stay inside. The next date was another cozy, maybe rainy day in Munich, so we decided to explore the Residenz. It's right in Munich city center next to Odeonsplatz. This place is huge. It has endless rooms, insane details, and so much history as well. Definitely a great spot to escape the rain and feel a little fancy for the afternoon. And of course, it's a place of a lot of history. And look at the ceilings, they're gorgeous. After Residenz, we went shopping, and this Chloe bag, well, I almost took it home, but somehow I managed to walk away, still thinking about it though. We also popped into a few other stores to check out new collections and just, you know, a little window shopping, or at least that was the plan. I actually didn't buy anything. My mom did buy a few things, so I was happy for her. And, well, I'm actually on a reducing my wardrobe and saving my budget plan right now, so everything went actually according to the plan. After some history and shopping, it was time for a snack, so my mom and I shared this massive plate of pancakes. When I say massive, I mean it, and it was enough for two. No regrets. Hello my friends, and welcome back to a new day. Today is Sunday, the next week since I've spoken to you last, and the last time also I was wearing a lot less layers Today is quite cold. Yesterday was actually the worst day probably. We had like 6 degrees during the day and rain all the time. And the past whole week it was raining every day. So we actually only did a lot of shopping and we didn't do any really sightseeing. We only one day went to Munich Residenz and that's it. And then basically new shopping center every single day. Today we have arrived to a new spot and it's an interesting place to visit. It's a memorial site for Dachau concentration camp, and I can see that since the last time we've been here, we came here I think about 10 years ago or so, just the two of us, but today we are still here with my mom. She's leaving tomorrow, and I can see already that they have changed a couple of things. So they have, first of all, a lot more people than when we were here, and also it just looks a bit more different, a bit more organized. So let's see how it all looks like inside. So I don't think that I'm going to be doing a lot of talking since it's a bit sensitive topic, but it's definitely something worth seeing. It is part of our history, even if it was a very dark time in the history. So we just parked and we're gonna go now in and have a look. And at least the weather is nice, and here are the indicators where we need to go, and that's it. That's what we're gonna do now. So we got an audio guide that was $4.50 per audio guide, and now we're just walking around and listening to all these stories that they have to tell. They give you a map with all the numbers on the map that you have to follow, and yeah, so we're just gonna do that for now, and hopefully also, well, we do know this part of the history because also our family was involved in it, so sadly we can't avoid this topic, and I just hope that the future generations, also our generation, doesn't repeat these mistakes anymore. And well, nobody was actually in this camp or in any camps from our family, but as I mentioned in my Belarus vlog, when we went to see my grandma for her 100th birthday, she was actually here in Germany during the war. She was brought here to work on farms for Germans, and she was actually also staying not so far away from here. It was just outside of Augsburg, and Augsburg is about 80 kilometers from Munich. So funnily, now I am here. But yeah, so this is part of our history, and we will just probably gonna learn a few more details about all of it.
Бараков. Это свидетельствует о расширении территории изолятора, лагерной больницы. Изолятор или лазарет также использовался для проведения опытов над людьми. В 1942-43 годах проводились эксперименты с низким давлением, инициированные германской армией. Опыты проводились над заключенными в специальном грузовом автомобиле между бараками 3 и 5. На территории изолятора врачи СС также осуществляли опыты над людьми с целью изучения гипотермии и инфекционных болезней, таких как малярия и флегмона. В конце правого ряда имеется один барак, стоящий в стороне от остальных. Это концлагеря Равенсбрюк. Обслуживать в этом публичном доме заключенных Дachau. За бараками для заключенных имелся барак для санитарной обработки одежды. Там же стоят, которых были заключенными в лагере. Перед часовней предсмертной агонии Христа установлен мемориальный колокол, который звонит ежедневно в 3 часа пополудни. С 1944 года крематорий был закрыт. Трупы погребали в массовых захоронениях в холме Лейденберг. Если в музее вы посмотрели фильм о концлагере Дахау, вы, скорее всего, в мотиве Международного комитета Дахау. Круговой маршрут, охватывающий несколько мемориалов и мемориальных досок, начинается сразу за крематорием. Прямо в начале маршрута расположен еврейский мемориал со звездой Давида, семисвечником и баннером, на котором на ним военнопленных и узников гестапо, выстрелом в спину или затылок. В целом, уничтожение этих жертв никогда и нигде не было зафиксировано.
To the camps set up by the camp.